2016. Pokemon Go was really popular, everybody was water bottle flipping, and Instagram meme pages were also a thing. Which reminds me, I also tried becoming a popular Instagram meme page. And guess what? I found it. It's right here. Oh, and if you're curious, no, by the time you're watching this video, this account is not going to exist anymore. So, whoops, sorry. Before we actually get further into this fucking bullshit, let me just give you some context. In 2016, I was an 8th grader going into high school my freshman year. But I can say that I very clearly don't have the same views as I do now 10 years ago because my bio for this page, big yikes. Oh, and what's this YouTube link that 8th grade me put in? Let's click on it.
I try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife, come what may. You are a cunt, a big bad stinking cunt.
Wow, you really got me there. How hilarious. And also, holy fuck, 164 posts just on this one stupid fucking account I created. Wow, okay. Let's scroll all the way down and see what my very first post was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gonna use both accounts, I swear. What is the other account am I talking about here? Oh yeah, look at that. November 14th, 2016. Can you believe I actually fucking look like that? And also, why the fuck did I think that these kinds of glasses were like really cool back then? And for some reason, I also really enjoyed having long hair. I don't know. Anyways, oh yeah, if you didn't know, these types of posts, the question posts, those were really popular back then. But here's the thing. Starting in middle school, going to high school, I did not have any friends. So, there was no such thing as repost it if you're tagged. Nobody was fucking tagging me in this bullshit. Let's see what I have to say. Do I like someone? Not really. It's not a really, it's a fucking nobody. It was a mutual hatred for each other. Number 2, do they like me? Haha, no. Middle name, not gonna say. Number 4, single or taken? Single. Question 6. Last song I listened to. Faded by Alan Walker. That fucking song blows. It blows fucking bullshit. Battery percent, 49. Girl best friend too many. Guy best friend too many. Again, no friends. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about back then. Number 10. Favorite OTP. Very funny thing about it. Back then I didn't understand what an OTP was. So someone had to explain it to me and yeah, no one. Why I made my account? Because why not? And so I can stay close to my friends. Birthday November 22nd. Alright. The 20 questions things were in multiple different formats back then, and this is another very popular one. Oh, and this is from 2017, yeah. Because I had this account from 2016 to, I believe, 2018 or 2019. I was way too fucking old to be posting like this fucking bullshit, but I did. Anyways, more homework. Yeah. Back in 2016, Snapchat was really popular. And one of the most popular things on Snapchat was this hot dog guy. This hot dog guy was fucking everywhere on Snapchat. And in fact, I liked this meme so much that I actually dressed as a hot dog headphone guy in either 2017 or 2018. Pick your poison. Anyways, here's the actual hot dog guy. Kids nowadays have fucking like AI bullshit brain rot, but back then we had fucking this. A hot dog dancing filter you could put on like Snapchat. At least it's not fucking like AI bullshit. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna actually go back and oh, look at that! It's my old childhood dog. Oh yeah. Let me talk about this bullshit real quick. Back in 2016 or 2017, again, pick your poison, American Horror Story was really popular and really big everywhere. And I was obsessed with American Horror Story. But here's the catch. I have never watched a single episode of American Horror Story.
Bombastic side-eye.
Back then, people would upload a shit ton of clips from each season of American Horror Story and just put it onto YouTube. But I watched it over and over again. And I really liked watching American Horror Story through clips on YouTube.
Boy!
Another reason why I was obsessed with American Horror Story was American Horror Story would release these really, really intricately made teasers for their upcoming season. Like, you can still watch it on YouTube today if you look it up. I'm not really obsessed with American Horror Story. I'm obsessed with the American Horror Story teasers. This post is complete fucking bullshit because I've never watched a full episode of American Horror Story ever. Holy fuck. What do you know about fucking Trivia Crack, man? I could go on and on and on about Trivia Crack. Before iPhone games went downhill, 10 years ago, iPhone games like Trivia Crack were on literal fucking crack cocaine. It was one of the best iPhone games I have ever played. And everybody was playing it. I was literally friending fucking everybody on Trivia Crack. And we would just play against each other. I'm not sure how Trivia Crack is. I'm pretty sure it's all fucking ads now. And of course, one of my most popular categories in Trivia Crack was history, sports, and movies. But what was my worst? I think it was either geography or science. But I fucking love Trivia Crack. You missed out if you didn't play Trivia Crack back then. Anyways, Wolf Among Us, what can I say about you? I have been waiting for you like a wife waiting for their lover to return from war. Speaking of which, you cannot get Wolf Among Us anymore, I believe on the iOS store. So, as you can tell, I never deleted Wolf Among Us off of my phone. Back then, I never played Wolf Among Us on like Xbox 360 or anything like that. But now, Wolf Among Us is getting a remastered version that's coming out holiday of this year. And then the next year, Wolf Among Us Season 2 is coming out. So, I'm very nostalgic for Wolf Among Us. Anyways, moving on. Yes. Back in 2017, the most popular event that occurred during the summer was the solar eclipse, where everything went dark outside. And it was the first time the solar eclipse, I believe, happened on the East Coast, and it covered everything in Virginia. So it was very, very cool to look at. Moving on. Another really, really popular things like back then in 2016 and 2017 and 2018 in that sandwich era was card games and board games. And one of my favorite card games of all time is Cards Against Humanity. But the only issue is Cards Against Humanity didn't have an app back then. So I had to go with the next best thing, and that was Evil Apples to Apples. I am a fucking legend for Evil Apples to Apples. It's truly one of my favorite games of all time because it's essentially Cards Against Humanity, and I loved it. I had so many points because I was so good at it. Along the lines of Cards Against Humanity, another really popular game that was popularized on Kickstarter actually was Exploding Kittens. By far is one of my favorite games. Even though I've never physically played Exploding Kittens had an app back then. And so I downloaded it and I loved playing Exploding Kittens. Would you believe this was me in elementary school? Because it was. Going back to the Snapchat hot dog guy, this was the hot dog costume that was really, really popular. I wasn't specifically the hot dog guy from Snapchat, but I was a hot dog in general back in 2017. So yeah, it was really one of my favorites. Oh yeah, let me tell you about this fucking bullshit right here. This shit was fucking everywhere. Somehow there was a massive mix-up that happened in Hawaii, and everybody that was in Hawaii in this specific moment got this emergency notice saying, oh, there's a ballistic missile coming to Hawaii, but here's the issue. There was no missile, so everybody was fucking panicking. It turns out that this was a mistake sent out from, I think it was from a military base, but by far, it's one of my favorite events that ever occurred. And another really, really popular thing that was happening was you could upload your selfie to the Google Arts app and it would tell you what painting I got, but unfortunately, I got nothing. Now, let me just tell you, you know what Fortnite is now. Literally every single fucking IP that you can think of is in Fortnite. But back then, Fortnite was a proper game. But here's the issue. Fortnite was free on Xbox, but for some big brain issue of mine, I just bought Fortnite for like $40 fucking dollars. I used money for a game that was free! Oh my god. I got a Battle Royale when it was 1, popular, and 2, not cringe. So, does it really matter? Does it really matter? Yeah. Let me tell you something. Kids nowadays who knows Instagram for all the features it already has are fucking privileged bitches because they do not understand the Mount Olympus climb we had to do back then to repost a single post. Because back then, you weren't allowed to repost other people's pictures. So, how do you repost a picture? Well, you had to download a third-party app to connect to your Instagram, pick an account you want to repost from, go back, repost it, and then repost it again onto your personal Instagram. That is how you reposted shit back then. You can post like 20 pictures in one post. You can tag multiple people and put music and repost onto your Instagram story like it was nothing. Right here in this left corner. That's the third-party app I had to go through to repost whatever I wanted to onto my personal Instagram. Moving on! And dabbing. Oh lord. Oh right. In 2018, Stephen Hawking actually passed away as well. But he was on the Epstein list, so fuck you, Stephen. Moving on. Yes, I remember the funness when Drake was still popular and not a fucking weirdo. Still one of my favorite songs. Can you believe that this shit was in 2018? I can't either. And July 2nd, that was my final ever post onto this godforsaken app. Well, that was a great walk through memory lane. Well, before I go into a fucking spiral with looking at myself from back then, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me reminiscing on the worst fucking pain I ever went through in my life. Maybe I don't traumatize myself in the next one. Bye, party people!